Are you looking for love or want to boost your relationship?
This park in China has all you need.
Today we'll share the secrets of this park that can replace all of your dating apps.
And help you find your perfect match.
Ooh!
Let's go.
So you've got to make your way to the metro station, to People's Park in Chengdu. Find your way to the park, this is the entrance, and then make your way to...
Matchmaking Corner.
Matchmaking Corner, sounds good. Where you'll see a lot of pink and blue A4 sheets stuck up on frames. And this is what it looks like. There's lots of people around, isn't there?
This is the amazing little section of this park. I think it's really lovely.
It's awesome. Yeah. So what you've got is that mostly parents, and we think it's mostly parents or grandparents, they put out your details, and we'll tell you what the details are. They put out your details, put them on a sheet, hang them up here in the park so anybody can come along and have a look. And it's got everything, hasn't it?
Yes. It's got your age, your name, your height, your weight, which you'll find, oh my God. You also, like, what your education is, what your job is,
what you're looking for in a partner.
Yeah, what you own.
And about your family.
Yeah, about your family, about your parents, and also what your expectations are of a partner.
Yeah, that's right. And it's got your contact details, so it's got WeChat, your phone number, all that kind of thing too. So so basically you go along and you spend some time having a look for your perfect partner. You can find them on a sheet of paper in the park.
So as you can see here, this was really lovely to watch this family. The girl at the front was looking for obviously a partner, and she's found one that she likes.
Yeah, she took a photo.
Yeah.
Well, as you cruise through here and looking at people, there's some people laughing, there's some people crying. Maybe because their page has been there forever.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a serious business, really.
And there's a lot there. There's a lot of guys and a lot of girls on the sheets. I mean, there's a lot of people being promoted, being advertised. Yeah.
So this goes for, I don't know, a good couple of 100 meters.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But there's no in between. There's only girls and there's only guys. So unfortunately, you know, you've got to pick one or the other. But however it goes.
But it's good.
Anyway, so what you do is you go back home, you review your details.
With your parents.
Yeah, with your parents. And muse over it a little bit. But then you contact the person. Contact them, see if they want to meet up.
Yep.
Yeah, so parents and prospective partner can meet up.
I think Chengdu People's Park is the ideal place for a first meetup because you'll see why.
Yeah.
But there are just so many things to do, so many different avenues that you can take to find out more about your partner.
It's so much more that you can do than an app, right? You know. Anyway, here we'll show you some more. So once you have made an arrangement for a meeting, you get back to the metro station, same one, and go back into People's Park, but this time you head to
the tea house.
So the tea house, you're going to dump your parents, right? So if you've got parents and grandparents, both or either, then you take them off to the tea house. And at the tea house, they can relax, they can talk to each other, they can talk about their kids, and they can find out about each other, right?
Yeah. So I think it's more like family kind of like information that they need to understand. I mean, we don't exactly know what they talk about, but I would assume it would be like quite cultural differences, what the families have, what they're interested in.
Where they're from.
Where they're hometowns are.
Their ownership, all those details that they want to know.
You know, like what they're looking for in a partner for their son or daughter.
Yeah. And you are off to the amusement park.
Yeah, to see whether your partner is a kid at heart or whether they're a bit. No, I don't want to.
Are they a kid at heart? Like this guy, I think he was a spy. He was checking. He was trying to get a picture of the couple up in the gondola. Yeah, that was funny. But it's a really good place. It's a great place that you can take your partner. You know, just to explore a little bit more, see how they're working out.
Yeah. Then you can take them back through the park. It's a stroll of discovery. Yeah. There's so many things to look at in this park.
There are. It's awesome. You can look at trains, see if they're interested in trains. You can stroll up and down these avenues. This day there were lots of people. We're not sure why. And you can discover things along the way. You can take some pictures, see if they're photo shy, see what they're like. But it is really a great way to discover many more elements of your potential partner. See if they're interested in calligraphy, Chinese calligraphy specifically. And if they like to have a chat with strangers and there.
Yeah, and if they like to sort of understand the history, I mean, all Chinese people seem to be really, really understanding of their
Yeah.
history. And this was a really nice alley. It kind of, to me, I walked through it and it was kind of very, very kind of back in time, but it had a really sort of sense of peace and pride. These people, I don't know, it was just the energy that I felt walking through. It was quite nice.
But the murals or pictures that they had up on the wall were all about history and about military history and other elements of history. Yeah, it's a good opportunity just to see what their interests are and to see if they like talking to people in the park, if they engage with dogs and cats along the way, or if they're overly engaging in babies. And
I think it's a really nice aspect just to be able to walk through the park. It's not that kind of like sitting across from a table, you know, with a drink or with a coffee or, you know, over a meal, like this, that awkward silence. But walking through a park...
Or slowly getting wasted.
Yeah. I mean, walking through a park, you can have that silence, but it's not awkward because you're looking at what's around you.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to be, you know, a mega chatterbox.
And so there's other little places in the park. Told you this Chengdu park does it all. They've got even monuments that you can discover. So you can talk about, this is a martyrs column. You can talk about the martyrs, a little bit more about history and stuff like that, if that's interesting. Or you can talk about flowers. You know, that might be interesting to you too. So... and now
this is my favourite alley. Yeah.
Trinkets or tasties?
Trinkets or food.
Yeah.
Always heading towards the food. No, this was a really nice alley. Just all different market stores, wasn't it?
With so
different
much stuff
things,
here.
Yeah.
There was the works, you know, jewellery, soft toys, fairy floss.
Yeah, like toffee shapes and animals.
All sorts of stuff.
These are our favourite.
Yeah,
these are the nuts.
good,
These are really nice.
Once you've bought some trinkets and you've had some food, then it's time for entertainment.
It is. This entertainment is really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, all around the park, it kind of ricochets the noise or the sounds.
You can hear it everywhere, can't you? Yeah, it's awesome.
The sound of people dancing.
And is your partner willing to have a dance on their own? Will they join in too, like this young bloke?
Yeah, this guy. And then a few others joined in. It was quite good. But I think he's doing a fabulous job.
Yeah, that's awesome to see, isn't it? But it's a great way to discover more about your partner too.
Yeah, I mean, would your partner join in?
You would.
I would.
Yeah, you've done it before. It's awesome. But here we go. Now, do they like a serenade? These ladies obviously do.
Yeah, look at them giving them flowers. It was so sweet.
Yeah, so cool. But this was just around the corner as well. So take them to see if they like dancing. Take them to see if they like a little bit of singing, Chinese opera singing.
I guess this is a really nice way to see what their tolerance level is like.
Tolerance with crowds, tolerance with noise.
And with the older folk, you know, like, is there cringe material for these guys? And do they find this funny where the woman comes and takes the bigger flowers from the guy?
Yeah.
You know, like the sense of humour. There's so many different things and so many different elements that you can find out about your partner just walking around a park like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And because of all these activities in the park, it really brings out so much, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it really brings out so many potential areas of discovery for your partner.
Yeah.
Like I would love to have been able to do this with you. That would be good. Mind you, we hung out in parks a lot.
We did.
In a good way, flying kites and stuff.
But you were at one end of the park and I was at the other. There didn't really need to talk apart from run.
Yeah, it didn't help. Yeah. But with all these activities in the park, it's just really awesome opportunities, isn't it? Just to discover more and more about your partner, and it can be relaxed. You don't have to be stressed the whole time. You can just be walking around. You can be silent, and that's a tell-all as well, isn't it?
I think there's a lot to be said about being comfortable in silence, walking with somebody.
Yeah.
You know, if you can walk with somebody through a park or just sit with someone in silence, I think it says a lot about your relationship. Not when you're obviously angry or feel tense, but you know, in this situation, walking through a park and just being comfortable with yourself and with the person that you're walking with, I think tells a lot.
And also, even if they are a bit chatty and they're a bit nervous or they're a bit stressed or strung out, I mean, maybe that's an indication that they like you already. Or maybe it's an indication that, you know, they want to go home. Who knows? But at least it's some telltale signs for you.
Yeah.
More and more ways, if they're stressed either way, if they're not stressed, more and more ways, for you to discover more about them. And also, because it's a period of time, you're not there focused on a movie or something, or not there glugging some wine, you know. You're there and you're discovering more and more. So, and it's over a good period of time. You can spend as much time in the park as you like or as little, depending on the signals.
I think, you know, like I was thinking about it when we were walking through this People's Park, like as a teacher, you always have so many different activities planned. And you know, like if you're looking to kind of come here on a date type thing, it's good because there's so many different activities to look at. So it kind of puts me into kind of like relief mode. Oh yeah, that would be really cool because you could just go this way or that way. And there's so many different activities. You don't feel this one constant stress of sitting across the table.
It's like you've over prepared for your class. You've got 10 activities, you only need 2, right?
Yeah.
No, that's really good. But there's a lot to be said with this kind of activity. So this amazing first People's Park in Chengdu really can do the business for you.
Yeah, it's great.
Look at these guys.
This one was funny to me. It was kind of it seemed very cultural to me for some reason.
Yeah. It was possibly one of the minorities, but I'm not sure whether that guy was dressed in army gear or just part of the cultural dress.
Yeah.
It might be like an official dress or something.
But it's a really good talking point. You know, if you know, maybe it is a minority group. Maybe, I mean, Chengdu does tend to have a few minority groups, so maybe that was the case. I don't know, but it's a good talking point.
And when they sung, they said "Wa Aini," which is "I love you." So if they cringe and flinch and run away, you know, there's potentially a problem. Hey?
Yeah.
Like around the park, there were a few of these smoking booths. So if they're dashing off, you can find them in a smoking booth.
Because normally you do kind of see a lot of people smoking, and you are kind of like aware of it around you, especially when there's a crowd. But here I didn't really notice it, but it makes sense now. That you did see people smoking, but obviously they all went to these smoking booths as well.
There's something else you can find out about your partner. They might get out some funny cigarettes. You never know. Then you're off. So, dude, we're off. After all the entertainment, after a little snack and the entertainment, we're off along the path. You can have a look and see if they like nature, or you can see if they like a bit of activity. They might like to go on the boats. So this is the Sink or Swim challenge. Okay, see if they like boating. See if they're interested in rowing.
I guess it's a good way to find out whether they're scared of water.
Yep, it is a sink or swim situation. And so after that, after you've had a good time, maybe you've been out on the water for a while, then it's back to the tea house.
Heading back to the tea house.
Yep, back through the park to the tea house. Back to meet mum and dad, see how they've got on. Maybe they're throwing tea and snacks at each other,
or maybe they're standing outside with big smiles on their faces.
Yeah, maybe they're obviously waiting with anticipation anyway. So then you've got opportunity to chat with all the parents, or not. Maybe it's just silence. Maybe you and your potential partner, or you're not potential partner anymore.
Or you've given the sign to your parents that it's a no-go, or that it's an okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's the go. You've got to have your little signs. Like when you go and view an apartment, right? Yeah. You go and view a house. You don't want the real estate agent to know what you really think in case you want it, right? So you have different names and little signs.
Yeah.
Like you're deaf and you got sign language. But we've done that.
We have.
So meet your parents, and then that's it. Maybe you're going to be leaving as a couple. Maybe you're going to be leaving, splitting up and
going your separate ways.
Going your separate ways, that's right. But maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, this park has done it for you and you'll be leaving as a couple.
So guys, that was Chengdu People's Park, obviously in Chengdu, China. It was a really fabulous park. If you ever get to Chengdu, it's more than worth spending the day there.
It's an awesome place. It's an awesome place. I mean, it is a great opportunity, as this video is all about finding a potential partner from beginning to end. So it really does give you some really unique opportunities in the one little location to find your perfect match. And you got many blues or many pinks to choose from. Take one of each. You never know what might happen.
And I think too, it's a really nice opportunity to have a date with your partner.
Absolutely.
I think if we go back to Chengdu, I think that's what we'll be doing.
Totally.
We'll be kind of pretending this is our first date. But, it's quite funny.
Would you like to go boating? How about a snack?
I'm scared of water.
And I'm allergic to nuts. Great date. No, it's really good. But thanks, guys. Hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. Maybe the park is the go.
I mean, we just wanted to have a bit of fun and show you how we viewed the park.
Well, we wanted to show you the park because it's an awesome place. There was so much going on. The crowd was massive, but there was so much in the park, and we didn't see it all, right?
No, we didn't.
But there was so much going on in the park, and so really, the theme of finding a love of your life in the park, we thought was pretty interesting and fun.
So we just thought we'd make a fun video, about how you can find love in China.
Yeah, easy peasy. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.
Thanks so much for joining us. See you later. Bye-bye.